The Orange County Probate Court, an overview. Hi, I'm Darren Findling of the Probate Pro, and we're going to examine the Orange County Probate Court. Let's get right at it. The Orange County Probate Court is located at 425 North Orange Avenue in Orlando, Florida. As you can see from this map, it's centrally located, and from the photo, it's a prominent building. You'll have no difficulty finding it. There's plenty of parking around the building, and the hours are 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. With any court, we recommend that you leave your house early, give yourself plenty of time to travel to the courthouse, find a convenient parking space, make your way into the building, go through security, and then take a deep breath as you found your courtroom or the court clerk. Probate can be an emotionally exhausting area, so we really urge you to give yourself a chance to take a deep breath before your probate matter begins. At the Orange County Probate Court, there is, of course, security, and most people understand what can go in and through a security similar to an airport or any secured facility. They're pretty obvious, the things that are prohibited, but there are some things that people don't realize, like those little breath or deodorant for body sprays, prohibited, as well as alcohol, matches, lighters. Those are usually expected to be prohibited to go through security. One thing that people often forget are these little keychain related Swiss Army knives or nail files, which can be really frustrating if you get all the way into the building and get to security only to learn that you forgot it in your purse or in your pocket and you got to return back to your vehicle. The Orange County Probate Court, of course, handles probate related matters. That includes guardianships, mental health issues, as well as deceased estates, trust filings, and of course, as we mentioned, guardianships. To really understand what is within the jurisdiction of the probate court, contact your probate practitioner. The Orange County Probate Court is really fortunate to have very experienced judges serving on behalf of the community. The Orange County Probate Court's website is really robust and rich with information. Here I'm showing you the 9thcircuit.org website. It allows you to get information about the judges, the court system, various programs associated with the court, court forms, and all sorts of really practical information. So before venturing out to the court, go to the website. Here I'm showing you a checklist that's really handy for the opening of an intestate estate, that's an estate without a will or a testate estate, as well as for guardianship related matters. So before you venture down there, you can go through a checklist and download relevant forms. This is really helpful. Here I'm showing it myorangeclerk.com as referenced up here, additional information. So before you go down to the court and you are going to open up a deceased estate or establish a guardianship, you can get the forms, you can have frequently asked questions answered on the website. Here I'm showing you how to access the My Clerk part of the website in which you're going to search on the docket. So instead of going down to the probate court to go pull a file to find out a case number or information about what's in the file, or to see if a file has even been opened at the probate court, you can do this from the comfort of your home. Here I'm going to use John Doe as a search term to identify docketed information. And as you can see, by doing so, I found a guardianship here from 2014. You can then click the hyperlink and it will take you to additional information about the filed or docketed information, as well as the ability to make a copy of the document or view that document that was filed with the court. Really helpful information, one of the best websites that we've seen of probate courts. Now, one of the most commonly asked questions are what are the filing fees for various probate related files. For guardianships as well as opening a deceased estate, they're reflected here. To really understand the full extent of the filing fees relating to your probate or guardianship matter, contact your probate practitioner or the court, because there are also often legal fees as well as additional fees that may not be referenced here that you may want to budget for before beginning the process. The Florida court system maintains really accurate and really helpful records about all the filings that have occurred within the court system from 2008 all the way through to present. And here you can see from this graph from fiscal year 2009 and 10 all the way through fiscal year 2019, you can see the dark blue representing the increase in the number of case filings probate related in the state of Florida. The magenta color represents the dispositions, the matters that are resolved at the probate court. But you can see from these very neat railroad tracks that are occurring and the highlighted area on the far right that case filings as well as dispositions have been increasing year to year over the last 10 years. The Florida court system is a full and busy court system relating to probate related matters. Here you can see that probate represented about 59,000 of those filings, trust 940, and guardianship 7,900. The others relate to mental health related matters under the Baker Act. Here within the filings, this pie graph shows that probate represents a little less than 50% of all the filings, commitment acts 44%, guardianship a little less than 6%, and trust just a small fraction of all filings. This particular table shows that the Orange County represents about 2,661 probate estates that were commenced or filed within the fiscal year 2018-19, as well as trusts, just a small fraction, only 12 of them, and guardianships representing 491. So what can you discern from all this information that I've provided within these tables and the pie chart? The court system is busy. You're one of many filings that may occur at the probate court, so come prepared to explain your particular set of circumstances. But to navigate through this very crowded field of probate filings, we strongly urge you to hire a probate practitioner. At the Probate Pro, we're passionate about probate-related issues. If you've got questions about the Orange County Probate Court or any probate-related matter, give us a call, 833-PROBATE, or visit us at theprobatepro.com.